Welcome back to Sagas of Sundry Goblin Mode. I'm Amy Vorpal, your Dungeon Master, and we are about to get into it with our Minions of Mayhem. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, without further ado, I think it is time to part the veil of reality.
Ooh.
We are no longer on a very fun, decked out, mossy set, all here together, looking into each other's very, very human eyes. No. We are in the town of Knack Brekka on the outside edges of the desolation in the land of Sundaros, a world where magic and technology coexist in interesting ways. And where we last left off, you were just entering the Drooling Dretch, the tavern and bunkhouse right at the helm of Knack Brekka, covered in just so much vice and drool and slobbery mess, as well as all kinds of skin textures shoved up against each other. Everyone seems to be having what you would call a good time, but that looks a little different in Knack Brekka. People are getting pummeled. It's fine. People are getting yelled at, also fine. And elbows are being thrown, threats are being lashed out. Altogether, it's a wild and rowdy time. You all enter into this. I imagine some of you are a little overwhelmed.
It's too many people. Wow, so many people.
They all have different skin.
Types of skin, too. I didn't realize that was possible.
Yeah, there was so many. I know about the ooze.
Yeah.
I respect the ooze. I understand the
course.
ooze, but just so many. And it kind of smells interesting.
Yeah, some of them, they're not even like the scents are like viscous in certain ways.
Yeah, pungent.
Yes,
Very
odious
pungent.
bunch and odorous.
Odorous. I don't like it. There's too many people. I'm gonna find a corner that I can hide in. And Tippy's gonna push his way through the mass of people. Definitely different skin types hitting his face on the way through.
Yeah, lots of fur and left out weird hair, tons of slime, tons of hot, gross leather. It's making you sweat for sure. Before you can get too far, the werebore in the middle of the room kind of singles your group out. And he goes, if you're gonna be a patron here, you have to patronize.
I'm sure we do.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Appreciate you.
You need to buy something.
Okay.
Okay.
You should have said, okay, all right.
No, I did say that. So head to the bar, please. Purchase something. We don't run on tips here.
Oh, well, they must pay you a living wage then. That's great to hear.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
nice, huh? Benefits?
Oh, I'm happy.
That is a benefit.
That is a
Yeah,
benefit.
that is the benefit.
Right.
That is
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
That's true.
So I'm a happy ickle werebore.
Were you bitten by a boar or a wolf that
Wolf.
bit a boar?
Or a human
That bit a boar.
that bit a boar.
Bit of war.
Well, like what was I before I was this?
Yeah.
Well, I was a nice ickle dwarf, wasn't I?
Ickle dwarf.
Like the statue.
Oh, hey. Did you perchance have a true love and then lost it? And maybe perchance that person is a statue now?
Someone who got maybe Medusa.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, anybody you know get Medusa and it got put into an...
Oh no! I did have a love of my life.
You did? Well,
Marindra, and she's petrified now.
well, I've got some news for you. If you go like way past the desolation, like past the crater of sorrow,
Right.
you'll come across like a gate that's sort of closed. Knock, there's people inside. Go down about like 5 levels, and there's a statue there. And I heard if you make out with it, you'll find true love.
Okay,
love's kiss.
okay, what?
True love's kiss.
Wait. Okay, so you know for sure that this statue is Marindra?
tasted like a Marindra.
We all maybe took our turns kissing it, trying to find out if we ourselves.
Okay, he's punching you. Okay. We'll roll initiative depending on what happens next.
Right.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna hit you. Well, he might hit someone else too.
Oh, he could try.
He is going to maul you with his hoof.
Okay. Tippy specifically.
Tippy.
Okay.
Tippy, does a 17 hit?
It does hit.
Okay, all right. This is someone you do not want to trifle with. This is maybe bad. This is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. You may have been cured of poison, but now you're just getting one shot.
And as he does, he says, you obviously knew the story of my girl from ages past, and you still took your lips upon hers.
Wait, 17?
12 points of damage.
12.
17 hits.
I was like, 17 hit. 12 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, Angelina's coming back.
She's going to get the rest of her gold one way or another.
7 HP.
Hey, easy. We mean no disrespect. We don't know it was her.
I also don't mean no disrespect, but why'd you come in here? Tell me a story of my long lost love, give me a solution to solve it, and then tell me she's been besmirched?
Not besmirched.
Not besmirched.
We were trying to solve it for you.
Besmirched. If that little man's lips have been on her, it's been besmirched.
It's not besmirched. Look, we are very solution oriented, and so there was a problem. We tried to solve it before we got to you, and now you know what the solution to the problem is.
We figured out it's true love's kiss, not just any kiss. We were trying to rescue.
Why did you punch me? All I did was sneak a quick peck.
He's just a
Busy
little
did
guy.
a long make-out tongue and everything kiss.
I don't have a tongue, but yeah.
What? He's punching you.
Of course.
Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, does that hit?
Yeah.
This level 2 character?
I think that hits.
Okay, that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Great.
For all of your
Stop
sins.
punching my friends.
Stop telling me how you made out with the love of my life.
I didn't make out with her.
Did he?
No!
Okay. All right, all friends here. Look, consider ourselves even, okay?
Sure.
Narendra. All right, I'm gonna go visit that place when next I get me vacation time.
When's your next vacation time?
Oh, we're due in about 6 months.
That's nice. So like roll over.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Oh, listen, okay, I feel good. I've got a goal for my life, which has been really tough so far. I haven't really had an objective in a minute. Just kind of letting the lazy town do its thing to me. And, Cordozo's been really good to me, but,
Who is Cordozo?
Cordozo's the owner of this establishment. There he is behind the bar. And he points at the Froggin character
Okay.
that you've
Okay.
seen before. But he says, oh, I've got my eye on you, but, Knack Brekka Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules.
Seems as though we've all handled our business appropriately. You know where I stand, I know where you stand. We're good.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, we are standing here. We're gonna now go stand over there, just so you know where we stand.
Right.
We're stand over there.
Oh, I see.
We're gonna go that way.
And remember to patronize the establishment.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like a really
Sure,
great
yeah.
establishment.
It's a great
like
establishment
so
or
cool.
whatever.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, like give it money.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Okay, so he returns to his place in the middle of the floor. You can see him lashing out at different people, but in the same manner of just getting people to purchase items, give drinks, but also, I don't know, it seems as though if anyone offends him, he's also lashing out.
What was that guy's problem?
Oh my God, we got to stop telling people about this statue. It's,
I guess
I thought we were bringing people together, and I thought
who knows? It didn't look like a Marindra to me, but
I didn't really give off a Marindra vibe. I guess we have to patronize.
yeah, we got to buy something.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna go, and so Busy starts walking over to the bar, but like, this is like a cool bar,
Yeah.
full of cool people. Busy's gonna try something she's never done before and try to do like a cool walk. So, so Busy is like stands up a little bit taller and then starts walking with like her legs like out in front of her. If you could best imagine it as like our Crumb, like Let's Jive or something like that. Just like legs out. She's like, no, you can't. I can't sing the rest. We don't own it. But very much a staying alive like behind her. She's like trying to like cool girl walk her way over to the bar.
All right, let's do a performance check.
That's an 8.
Okay. I mean, you are definitely doing that. What it does do is clear a pathway.
Great.
So you see that people are taking notice of you, but they're giving you side eyes and weird glances and getting out of your way. In fact, the bartender himself, Cordozo, is almost like looking if there's anything else he needs to be doing and trying to avoid eye contact.
Busy just like turns around and goes, see, they fear us because they know that we're with Unzug.
Yeah, we're the terror squad.
That was such a cool walk.
Everything.
Excuse me. Busy's now gonna try something else she's never done because now she's ordering something. Excuse me, sir. I would like one of your fine purchases. Purchases.
Yes.
Oh, welcome, traveler. From far, I take it.
Yeah, we're here, as I think everyone's figured out by now. We have come from Unzug's lair. Yeah, that's right. Unzug's lair.
That's us.
That's us.
Okay,
yep.
actually though, as you say that, like he looks over and some other people are, you've like, actually that word did garner some attention. So everything got a little quieter, still clamoring, but a little bit, you can tell that some eyes are on you now.
And he says, oh, okay, that's Unzug's lair, huh? Unzug's lair's people, all right.
So sorry for your loss.
Oh, it's okay. He's just taking a little breaksy, and then he's gonna come back better than ever, and then go back to at the top
I heard
of
he
the
died.
peak.
What? I heard he died.
Shut your lying frog mouth up.
I'm just saying what I heard, and I hear a lot of things in this bar, and I heard he died, and I also heard, the other top 4 did as well.
The Dark Lord Unzug simply cannot die, right? Busy, tell the frog.
He's just taking a break. You know how rumors go in places like this. But he's going to be back, and when he comes back, it's going to be great, and I'm going to sit at his right hand, and it's going to be awesome. So you probably should. You want to write that down? Do you want a piece of paper?
No, I've heard it all before. You may have one of my purchases, and if you're looking for a drink, it's Slog Swatter, and if you're looking for food, it's Slog Swash.
Oh, I don't really do the food. I don't really drink either, but I'll get a swallow.
A Slog Swatter?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be a copper piece.
Make that 3. We'll have a round.
Yeah.
All right.
Copper piece. I have one of these.
Okay, yep, great. And he gives you change and says, all right, well, welcome. Do you all know the rules here?
You mean the Knack Brekka Rules?
Knack
Brekka
Brekka
Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules, yeah. Well, don't eat anyone and handle your own business.
And what?
Handle your own business.
Okay, handle our own business.
We'll handle our own business.
Okay, great. Well, is there anything else I could do for you? It seems as though Unzug's lair is quite a distance.
Is there a safe little hobble hole, maybe dirt patch we could stay in?
You have
rocky
you have
cave?
2 options. You could either stay here in the drooling dretch, we have rooms available, or you can make your own campsite just outside.
How many of these is that to stay here?
Oh, for all 3 of you?
We'll share a room. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for 1 room.
Yeah, 1 room.
Yeah, 1 gold piece would do it. Yeah, but it also includes Slog Swash and Slog's Water for as long as you're here.
Oh, we should have done that.
1
Fast,
gold piece
yeah.
per day. I could just take those copper pieces back and you could
Well,
just...
this idiot frog gave us more coins than we gave him. Yeah.
I know. I don't know if he
Oh,
knows.
sorry. Can we do a
sidebar.
sidebar real quick?
Okay, I can't stop you.
Sorry, you were saying about this idiot frog?
I mean, you gave him 1 coin, he gave you back like a ton. So
Yeah, and they're all like different colors
different
too.
colors. Maybe he's stupid.
So I'm just gonna give him the 1
him
gold
the one
piece, which is like
gold
so like.
That's
And keep the rest.
That's good
because
thinking.
He's not
That's
gonna
good
understand.
He's not gonna understand.
He's not gonna understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 1 gold piece.
Pretty good.
Just 1 gold piece.
All right, great. That's what I asked for. So, yep, you'll be able to stay in the room. I can show you your way when you're ready, okay?
Okay.
But until then, enjoy the festivities. Everyone seems to be having a rip-roaring time.
And last question, that beast of a thing slapped me and my friend in the face real hard. I have a bloody nose. So, like, what's the rule about that? We could slap people around, but we can't eat people?
Well, let me ask you this. Did you do anything to offend him?
No, we just told him about a statue about true love, and then that I gave it a quick peck, but
It's
then
fine.
Busy gave it a quick
I don't know why I asked you. If he's hit you, you definitely did something to offend him.
All we did was tell him that we kept making out with his stone statue girlfriend.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Are you telling on him to me, though his employer who trusts him imminently?
I mean, maybe. Like, can he get in trouble? Can he get in trouble?
We're not telling
the
on
thing
him.
We're
is-
not telling on him.
Yeah, all right. Well, the thing is, we are associated, he and I, with the Talons of Kylinda.
Talons of
Talons of Kylinda.
It is a faction, and so it seems as though, just based on your clothing and lack of insignias thereupon, that maybe you aren't associated with any factions, and so...
Wrong. We are associated with the Terror Squad.
Terror
say
Squad?
it loud, say it proud.
Yes.
We just don't have any insignia and stuff yet.
Right,
Yeah, and
right.
unlike the talons of Kylinda, we keep our own talons.
Anyway, I'm just saying, you want to start something, you're going to be up against a lot of people.
The only thing we're trying to start is a conversation, which we are now continuing. Speaking of people that I find personally to be fractious and factious, what can you tell me about Fiends United?
Oh, well, they have a headquarters here.
Oh, yeah?
They do, Fiends United headquarters. They're a newer faction, as it turns out, but massively popular. I would say, gosh, in the last 5 years, they've grown just hand over fist. I don't know their numbers, but they're rampant around these parts.
Who would you say is their leader? Is there someone over there we should talk to that you would recommend speaking with?
Are you trying to join the Union? Not a bad idea, especially being as factionless as you are, or with a made-up faction, as you said.
All factions are made up, but
That
yes.
is true. All factions are made up.
We just want to, go pick up some pamphlets, see what they're about.
Okay, great. Yeah, I can direct you to them. They're going to be a little bit outside of town, but they have a building. It's both above ground and below ground. A lot of them feel more comfortable below.
Okay.
And it's a lot closer to that Scravix that you see outside, so a little bit west of here, closer to the wilds. But their leader is Kaya.
Kaya.
Yeah, you will recognize her. She does not look like the others. Let me just say that. She is completely human.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess
Feels a little-
I have heard people say the real fiends are man, so.
I have heard that, yeah.
Do we want to do that tomorrow, or do we
Let's maybe-
want to
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
mean,
here?
you guys look pretty battered and or bruised.
Yeah, I got hit in the face real hard.
Yeah.
I think my brain rattled around in a wrong way.
Can we get some of that slop juice you mentioned?
Slog Swash.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Or Slog's Water.
Yeah.
Slop slappers.
All right.
Slop slappers.
Yeah, go sit down and I'll have someone bring it to
Thank you.
Great.
Great.
We appreciate your time, idiot frog.
And I appreciate yours. Thank you for the compliment.
Is there do we see any booths around?
Yeah, you do.
corner
You
booth.
hey, most people are standing up. You see like a couple of imps like going at each other, just like kind of bouncing up and down. You do see like a weird fleshy creature just doing that just around and I mean
Love that
looks
guy,
pretty
yeah.
mindless. You see also some like evil fey creatures too, little mites and sprites, so winged fey creatures just like just fluttering around, and then creatures even smaller than you just like as they like walk around with their miniature cups and stuff. But you're able to like sidestep and skip around people as you find a table that, for lack of a better term, is fairly empty. There's no real way to get out of the way of folks, but you do find a place up against a wall. So will y'all all roll perception checks? Mm-hmm. Or actually, forget that. You're looking for a seat. Will you instead tell me what your passive perceptions are?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can. Tippy has a 13 passive perception.
It's an 11 for Fibs.
I have a 10.
Okay. I'm going to tell you all kind of little snippets of conversation that you hear. You overhear someone say, "One of the five." Dan, you overhear someone say, They're all going after it. They'll merge them and call forth. And you don't hear what they're going to call forth. And you over here, Unzug, Ordinel, and Aeon all in league together? I don't believe it.
Guys.
Yeah?
I heard somebody talk about Unzug right over there.
Oh,
Something about Unzug in league with the other evil lords?
I get it. I mean, like, he does have a lot of minions, so maybe they're like his super minions.
Yeah, or maybe, remember, one thing that Unzug is known for, I think it was Zog, said one thing that they loved about Unzug is Unzug loves to betray. So these could be people get them together, get all their stuff, and then bam, their stuff is ours.
So smart.
And then when Busy says bam, turns her seat around and sits in it like a cool guy.
Just AC Slater.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, great. So as you're sitting there talking to each other, a Daedra, like a person with a female top but a spider bottom, comes over and like goes, all right, here you go, and gives you your slog swash and slogs water. After you get your food, Zog, your friend, becomes very visible as he gets into a fight with a little mite, who's just a little guy who looks kind
Just
of
a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, I get that.
Almost like a gnome, but not without the clothing, I suppose.
Just a nude
Just a nude
Yeah,
gnome.
just a little guy, and also a kobold, and they start getting into it, all around the same size, except for the mite is like hella small.
Oh, that nude gnome's in big trouble.
Yeah.
We gotta save that nude gnome.
Let nature take its course.
Okay, all right.
You see that they're yelling over like which of their leaders is the strongest. It's Ordinel, it's Exohag, and Ayan, and they're all yelling, no, this is the best, and they just are in a scuffle.
What about Unzug? Yeah, I heard Unzug's really cool.
Unzug, what about Unzug? I'm with you.
I heard Unzug's like the best. He's really cool.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to you. There's no representative of Unzug in the fight. It's just those three going after each other. Everyone's leaving them alone though, because this is how things are handled.
And how are they fighting? Is it just like grappling each other?
Yeah,
Are they,
grappling,
like-
scrappy little slaps here and there, kicks. No one really has pulled any weapons. Every once in a while you'll see like a limb, the mite gets thrown up in the air and then is like tossed down on his head and shakes up and then gets back into it. It's definitely a fight for honor amongst toddlers, for lack of a better word.
Phibbs is gonna just try and take a big sip of his slop juice,
Same.
and it just runs through his mouth and just pours out the bottom of his robes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and so now you're left in a puddle. Your floor is no different than the other floor around you. Everything's
That
a
was
mess.
pretty good.
Busy puts her little skeleton hand in it, detaches it, and just starts kind of like rubbing it on like the outside to see if maybe that is a way to like keep it on.
Okay, perfect. Does it work? No.
No.
Well, the water?
Just to see like what it might like.
You
Because
trying to moisturize?
well, because we don't have water. Like I don't know, like or I don't know how to drink. So I'm just like, what do I put on and like what will this do? Because I see like potions.
Oh, I see,
I've seen
I see.
other
Oh,
things,
yeah,
but like I
yeah.
don't really know what this does. So I'm just like, oh, put it on my skin. Maybe it'll.
Okay,
I can absorb whatever this does. Like maybe it'll heal me. I don't know.
Okay, perfect. It is full of slop, and so you're now dripping in stuff.
Oh, this is like that Bill Gates water.
Yeah, it's non-toxic, it's non-dangerous, but also it's more like a perfume now that you're wearing, and you look bedraggled and more haunted than usual.
Oh.
Izzy, you look super cool right
Yeah,
now.
I feel super cool right now. I'm busy just kind of like still straddling the chair, just like straddles a little bit harder now, like maybe like puts one hand on one knee and is just like looking around like, yeah, I'm a cool guy.
Okay, actually, you see someone starting to approach you, and this someone is a cloud elemental. So it has a little bit of a face, but also every once in a while the face will disappear amongst its like fluffiness. But they do seem to be walking straight towards you.
Tippy, remembering the last time he had an encounter with an elemental and it went very south for him, does not want to engage, so instead grabs the slog swash and just with both hands drinks it like a fifth grader who's just come back from recess. Like, just breathing through his nose, drinking as fast as he can, trying not to notice the elemental coming at him.
Okay.
Just drinking.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
I heard you might be interested in joining the Fiends Union.
Oh, news travels fast.
Yes, Cordozo sent me over here, and I am one of the recruiters, and I'd just like to say that you are welcome.
That's interesting. Thank you for letting us know. Your last representatives didn't make us feel super welcome, so.
Yeah, I've got a few bones to pick with them.
Oh.
Do you know Mimsy and Deb?
Mimsy, you should fire them.
Oh, I do know Deb. She's one of our union leaders, as it turns out. We don't need to talk about them, though. And no, I don't really know Mimsy. But the thing is, you may join. There are some caveats, but other than that, if you're interested, we can go over the protocol.
What are those so-called corvettes?
Well, we'll need you to prove your worth, prove your mettle a little bit, and then you're in.
We've got some.
I think our
we've got
worth is
some
pretty.
metal.
Yeah, I've got a
metal.
bunch of metal, yeah.
I've got like scrap metal. I've got like goblin metal.
We're going to need you to do some very specific tasks.
Okay, like.
I'm not going to tell you, because then if I tell you and you're not all in, you could just go and do that and take the opportunity away from someone else.
I can guarantee you, like, we won't do that.
Okay.
Right, guys?
Great. Well,
No.
then if you want, then we can put something together. And if you want to stop by our place tomorrow, that would be great. I'd love to introduce you to Kaya.
Kaya, we've heard of Kaya.
Yeah, she's the leader from Cordozo.
Yeah, I would love to meet Kaya, so we will do all of your cravats. We will do the cravats.
We will do the cravats.
Yeah, we're signing up.
Okay, well, could I get a finger from each of you then?
Do I get it back?
Yes, I'll give it back to you tomorrow morning.
Wait, you need my finger all night? What's my least favorite finger?
Why do you need this?
I need my fingers.
Insurance?
Like you want to, hold on. Do you want to take our fingers?
I would.
Here's
You
the-
don't seem to have a problem with it.
We just met you. You say you're from the Union, but we have no proof.
Yeah. Do you got union proof?
Yes, and he pulls out a nice little parchment that shows the Fiends Union and two swords clashing.
Okay, that was immediate proof.
I believe
We
that.
got proof right away.
Yeah.
I mean, no one just like draws two swords on
Yeah.
something.
Can I give 2 fingers, one for him and one for me? Because his don't pop off so easy.
No.
Okay, how are you going to take my finger without me, A, passing out, B, throwing up, C, trying to take your fingers just out of blind goblin rage?
This is not a necessity. You do not have to join the Fiends Union. I'm not going to do this.
But how could you describe to me how the finger is going to be taken? Are you chopping it off? Are you gnawing it off?
You are
biting?
giving me your finger.
I would have to slice this.
Is it this?
Is it this?
Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? The finger?
You gonna have fun blurring this out now?
No, you're clearly missing the mark. Look, when you're serious about it, I thought I was doing you a favor. I thought this is something that you wanted, but I'm not here to make someone join one of the fastest growing factions in the entire land of Sundaros.
Could we get back to you on the whole finger stuff?
We do get the finger back tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow you would, yeah. I mean, you'd be doing me a solid. I've got to meet a quota for the rest of today and got to recruit people, you know.
Well, how would you be doing us a solid? Like, this sounds like it only has upside for you, and
I mean, you'd be joining the Fiends Union.
I thought we had to complete tasks, but you're asking for, like, also a deposit?
Yeah.
A finger deposit. Disgusting.
Sounds like you're a no.
I just don't know how I would do this without extreme pain, which I don't like. So let me figure this out.
All right. I'll leave you alone. I'm gonna go recruit someone else then.
I will just come by tomorrow, and we can give you the finger then. Does that sound okay?
But then I don't get the credit.
What if we give your name as reference for when we show up?
Do you have a card?
Do you have a
Yeah,
name?
you've
No,
gotta
I just
have a
have the
card.
parchment. Yeah, you can try. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, just one second.
We're just gonna sidebar real quick. Yeah.
What if I take a different goblin's finger and pretend it's my finger?
I mean, that's fine with me.
That sounds great.
Or like something that looks like a goblin finger.
Like a miniature dill pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, is an imp finger close enough?
Yeah.
I bet it would be. Paint it green.
Yeah. Zeus? Zas?
Zog.
Zog.
Ooh, let's take his finger.
We get someone right behind that werewolf and start a fight with them and grab their finger in the fracas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
I want to look over and see who's behind.
Who's nearby?
Who's nearby the wereboar in the middle?
Nearby the wereboar, you've got a little robot creature. Almost looks like it could be like a dog, but like with wheels and like just a sphere for a head. And then you've got like a zombie.
Zombie, that could be okay. Okay.
So Fib sees that there's this zombie on the other side of the big beefy wereboar in the middle who tore us up from the floor up before. And he has an idea. There's like a little cartoon light bulb that goes over his head. And he pulls out his hand and kind of like aims it. And then he projects out of it a mage hand. There you see this little spectral skeletal hand fly out, and then fly across the floor over the room, ideally trying to evade notice from everyone except maybe those nude gnomes you mentioned before, the mites. And then ideally popping up behind the wereboar, where from the direction the zombie is, and then like pushing him, like making it seem like the zombie did it.
Okay. So to avoid notice, roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay, it's a 13.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that'll do it. No one's really taking note of really anything at the moment. I think you're just able to do it. If you're not trying to hurt them, then yeah, you can just have the mage hand
No, just emotional damage.
Yeah, just as hard as you can stop the wereboar.
My self-worth.
Yeah, and so you do that. Let's see how smart this guy is.
I know wereboars, not very.
Yeah.
past it.
So he kind of like whips around and punches the undead. And the guy's like,
Why'd you do it? The cop was perfect.
and gets into it with him, and you can hear the wereboar going nuts. So they're in a tussle right now.
As they're in a tussle, Tippy sees Phibbs do this, and he nods, knowing exactly what he needs to do next. And Tippy unsheaths his dagger, right, and tries to stealth towards, on his tippy toes, towards the zombie as they're tussling.
Okay, yeah. You can do this with advantage.
Okay.
Stealth.
So that's gonna be a 19.
Yeah. No problem. As far as you can tell, both the wereboar and the undead zombie are not tracking you at all.
I want to wait until the zombie's hand drops at like the perfect moment.
Okay.
And for sure, whisper, tower, and take a finger and run back to where my friends are.
Okay, cool. So is there any part of you that is trying to like frighten this guy or just let him know that like he's been stamped?
No, it's an impulse. Like I can't help it.
You can't help it. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so this is gonna be another sleight of hand. I'm gonna give you another.
What if I have my mage hand simultaneously start bumping other people's drinks in the area to distract?
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're causing even more of a distraction.
Just like someone hitting the bottom of the drink when they go to take a sip.
Just being, generally.
And my rings are
annoying.
attuned at this point, right?
They are attuned,
Because if we need, I can cast over myself and then cast so that it's the two of us.
Pass without a trace?
Yeah, pass without a trace.
I will say he has already
Pass the stealth.
did
it's already
the
stealth.
stealth check. At this point, he's trying to do something pretty dexterous.
Yes.
So I don't know that now's a good
Yeah.
time for that, but you could. But yeah, okay.
Oh,
So
wait.
we're in this battle. You're gonna slice off the zombie's finger. Yeah, I think just a standard sleight of hand. I don't see exactly what could benefit you at the moment. Sleight of hand, and then we'll have to roll to attack.
Okay, yeah, you got it. So sleight of hand is going to, it's gonna be a 9.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
That's how many we would have slided. He would have only had the 9 left.
Yeah, definitely this creature is going to know that you're doing this.
For sure.
But you still can saw it off. That's just going to be a matter of like strength, a matter of your dagger or whatever you're using. So go ahead and make an attack.
Okay, roll to hit on the dagger attack.
Yeah, roll to hit his finger.
Okay, that's gonna be 21.
Yeah,
21 fairy damage.
That'll do it. So you
I crit on his finger.
you are able to get your hand around it, but the second you are about to make the slice, he makes eye contact with you.
And I look terrified. I'm so scared. I'm like, close his eyes.
But your instinct does kick in,
Yeah.
and you still say terror.
I go,
And you slice off his finger.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point we need to roll initiative.
okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I should have healed up first.
Yeah, well, I'm just at 7 HP. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Did anyone get a 16 or higher?
20.
Yes.
What'd you get?
18.
Anyone get an 11 or higher?
I got exactly 11.
Okay. Actually, y'all all get to. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. All right, Fibs, you go first. So your friend, you probably saw you were assisting him, it sliced off an undead's finger. Everyone involved is kind of looking at Tippy at this moment, including the werebore, including the little robot dog.
Okay.
They haven't acted yet, but like you can consider this a Knack Brekka Rules dispute.
Knack Brekka Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules.
First and foremost. So they're all focused on Tippy. Quick point of order, is using my mage hand considered a action or a bonus action?
Commanding it, I think, is a bonus action.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to say that right now.
Okay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion emanating from the corner behind them, which is basically, everyone's looking at Tippy. I want it to come from behind where they are, and it's going to be just an unearthly shriek to distract them.
Okay.
And while that's happening, I want my mage hand to snatch the thingy and fly back to me.
Wow. Okay, well, the shriek does happen, no problem. I think even if people knew that was fake, would still look. So we don't need to make a roll for that. That goes off without a hitch. The most ghastly screech that you've ever heard emanates from the corner of the tavern. For the mage hand, however, this is going to be a sleight of hand for the mage hand. You can go ahead and use your own ability for that.
All right.
Come on. No. No.
Oh boy, that's a natural one. That's a critical failure.
Okay, so as the mage hand starts grabbing the finger, which you don't have yet, I think he lobs it out the.
I try to alley-oop to the mage hand.
Yeah, you
seeing
try
it
to.
coming.
Okay, great. You set it up. He knocks it all the way out the door of the bar, so it is outside.
Jeez. Not like this.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what you do. I will say that anyone who is affected by the screech does get disadvantage on whatever they do next.
Great.
Except Tippy, this was your friend's illusion,
Right.
so you don't have to do
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you've heard my unearthly wails before.
Tippy, what do you do on your turn?
Tippy sees the finger fly out towards the door.
100%.
I beeline for that finger.
Okay, so you're just running. You're going to incur an attack of
For
opportunity
sure.
from the undead.
For sure. 7 HP left, just by the way.
Okay, he's going to use his long fingers to claw you.
Good thing he only has 4 now.
Does a 9 hit?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Well, he misses
this time.
on your way out, and
Yeah.
you're not engaged in any combat with anyone else. So you're just going back the way you came, getting squashed by all the weird skin types that you entered into.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
If that's all, if that's all you do, you are able to make it outside, but that would be more of a dash situation. So I'll say that you're going to get up to the finger, but not necessarily be able to interact with it just yet.
Okay.
You see, the dog robot was in a tussle maybe with the werebore, but like with all this chaos, you can see him just kind of still and then slowly back away and just kind of look around and find another space to be in at the moment.
Doggos
So
is big time.
he is able to do that. Busy, what are you up to?
Okay, I'm going to cast Blade Ward immediately.
Okay.
As one of my cantrips, that's a free spot. And then Tippy is still in the room, like has not gone outside yet, right?
He's still within.
Perfect. So as my bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Tippy. So sigil in the air.
Yeah.
So now I cast my Blade Ward. Go big Tip!
Thanks, Busy.
Hey, Terror Squad!
Yes.
Terror Squad. Awesome. Is that your turn? Are you going to move anywhere?
How close am I to the fracas?
I would say you're pretty close, 15 feet.
15 feet?
Right
Oh, if
from
I'm
here.
15 feet, then if someone want me, they come get me. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay.
I think.
Still
Okay.
sitting very cool.
Still sitting. Go Big Tip.
She's so cool.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so you're actually really close. The air elemental hasn't left yet either, and actually so are you, right?
Yeah.
You're still at the table, and you see the air elemental go, oh my gosh, all of this for little old me. Well, at Fiends United, we do reward effort, and he's going to say, excuse me, and head out. Following you, Tippy, to gather the finger. Before he leaves, he's like, oh, but would you like to donate your finger?
This feels like a trick, but all right.
I don't like that finger anyway.
Yeah.
It's like my least.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you just helped me meet my quota for the day.
And remember that when we meet
Yeah.
Kaya tomorrow, I want you to remember.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Kai will be very impressed. I
and
might get.
real quick, what was your name?
Oh, right. I am Palacius.
I believe you, Palacius.
I am and always have been Palacius. I also knew that too.
Absolutely.
Okay, Palacius.
Next up is the werebore. Look, this guy's been hitting a lot of people, and he's been drinking a little. So the zombie's able to like dodge a little bit, but they're still engaged, and the zombie's gonna actually go for he saw you run away. He got an attack on you, so he's going to follow you. And that means that he is going to need to dash. He's also going to take an attack of opportunity. That's going to miss, but he heads over to you. Tippy, Fibs, you're up.
Fibs is going to run over to intercept the zombie and put out his quarterstaff and say, like kind of barring his entrance, say, hey, not so fast. You didn't pay for your tab.
Amazing. Okay, and then Luke comes up outside of your eye and like does her spider legs at him and maybe even shoots a small webbing at him. Go ahead and make an intimidation check with your bonuses.
That's a 9.
Oh no, what's happening today?
That's a 9. So the zombie actually is going to look at you right into your skeleton eyes and do a little passive-aggressive attack where he just holds up his arms and he lets the skin melt off of his bones, including his arms, and just kind of sag there and says like, look what I have. And he continues on his way.
Oh my God.
And he's
What? Excuse me.
Oh, that guy sucks.
Yeah, piece of
busy Europe.
Okay, that
Sorry, Tippy.
Tippy.
Sorry,
okay.
Tippy, you're next.
No, okay, so
But Tippy, as you look outside, there is something going on. A dais made out of wood is being raised. Someone's like putting it all together. There's a big flag on top of it that says auction, AWK SHUN, and is just hanging there. There's a big table where items could be sold, and then there's a podium and a person on top of it about to speak. Everything looks like it's still being set up. Roll a perception check really quickly.
Okay.
Tippy, you gotta go give a speech.
Finger or speech? Perception check is gonna be 22.
A 22. As everything is being set up, there does seem to be some flats or an area where it's behind the dais, and you see a very recognizable shoulder hunch as well as a bald scalp with some very recognizable greasy stringy hair coming off of it. And you see him every so often pop up, bend down, pop up, bend down. It does look like he's sorting through some stuff to maybe bring it onto the stage. It is Crandall Greckleworth.
Oh, Crandall.
Crandall! We hate him.
I make a mental note of Crandall, but know that like I gotta get this finger. So I go, Crandall, well, finger. And I go down and I just dive for the finger.
Yep, you're able to pick it right up.
So I see that zombie's coming. I have the finger. Where's the air elemental?
Air Elemental is coming after. He's even behind the zombie. He's not
even
quite out
behind the
yet.
zombie.
Yeah.
Can I tell that the zombie is like still quite angry with me?
Yeah, you would be able to tell that. He's got his
Me, the
eyes
person who
set
cut off
on
his
you.
finger?
Little old me.
Let me do this. I take one of my crossbow bolts, right? and I want to spend the rest of my action doing magical tinkering to it to make a prosthetic finger.
Just quickly jury-rigging one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly tinker. So instead of like fighting or doing anything, I'm just gonna turn around and go, yeah.
Okay, are you? And you're
Goblin
gonna try to
MacGyver?
make it look like the zombie's finger, or like a prosthetic finger for you, or for the zombie?
For the zombie.
For the zombie, a prosthetic finger. Okay. Yeah. So you go ahead and you're doing that. Let's make that. That's crazy. but I will say I have not granted you your infusions from last night, because I think infusions are kind of overpowered. So maybe this is where it comes in. So yeah, let's do magical tinkering.
Right.
Yeah, we'll call this an action, right? Like
Yeah.
you picked it up, that's a bonus action, and then you can take 6 seconds. And it's not too big. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think you're just able to do that.
Okay.
You just can. So
Okay.
you make a prosthetic finger due to your artificer magical tinkering.
Weird
Yes.
hobby down in the dungeons.
I want to know what Tippy's state of mind is at the moment.
Tippy's state of mind right now is that either he fights and he's caught in this big square where something's about to happen, or the zombie's gonna come and fight him, and he's afraid that everybody's gonna come stomp him out.
Okay.
So he's quickly back to submissive mode, going to do this peace offering to this zombie
Okay.
is mad at him.
Yeah.
To hopefully, smooth things over.
Very good. Okay, very, very Tippy. That's inspiration. You get
Okay, all right.
inspiration for doing something that's blowing my mind. Busy. Your turn.
They're still fighting. Is there anybody coming towards me in particular?
No, the air elemental left, and you're no, there's not.
Okay, I think Busy I'm gonna use my turn to like go see what's happening and go outside.
Okay, you want to just head outside. You're going to be able to pass the air elemental and pass the zombie. Mm-hmm. Do you want to do anything as you do that?
As I pass the air or the zombie?
Yeah.
Busy's gonna go try something else that she's never done before.
Okay.
This is just
Day of first.
Hey, hi, excuse me. My bad. Excuse me, sorry. And just a lot of like kind of going by like, excuse me, I'm just gonna scooch by you. So Busy is just like trying to like dad bumble her way through that, like, I'm just gonna scooch by, thanks. And Busy puts her hands over her face, hoping like no one sees her. And then like drops her arms. So the hands are just still up there, like little, just like, excuse me, sorry, nothing to see here. And just
Amazing.
kind of goes outside, hoping that no one sees her while she goes sees what's going down with
Roll
Tippy.
a stealth check.
All right.
What a polite walk.
I know.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do Pass Without a Trace, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a slot for that.
Yeah, so pass without a trace, I think you can choose many people. I will say that if you are within range of Tippy, that would work as well. It's a pretty big range, too. I think it's 30 feet radius.
It's a radius.
Fibs has not had his ass beat as bad as we have.
fine.
So I'm gonna
My
go
ass is
ahead.
intact.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it for me and Tippy.
Okay.
And then go outside, and then that also helps. I don't know if that helps him, but if you have any dex checks, you get a
Yes.
plus 10. So
Plus 10.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's beefy.
Incredible.
it's for PV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really broken. Okay, and so go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Lost it. It's fine. I have another one.
We don't need it. That was a bad one.
Well, this one's not better. So that is +5, plus I get with the rings and what comes with it, I get an added like one of my bonuses. That's a 6. Plus, you said sleight of hand or stealth?
No, I mean 10 plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus the 10.
Oh, plus a 10.
Yeah, so that's 60 total.
Okay, great. Yeah, you get the feeling that your hands up there are doing, and your spell work is doing a lot of work to keep you hidden from those that you would like to not be perceived by. So you're able to sneak up to Tippy and get into place for when the undead comes to wreak havoc.
Hey, how you doing over here?
I'm good. Just a little busy.
I'm a big busy.
What?
Okay, so it's the air elemental's turn, and Palacius is
I believe you.
Palacius is going to come up to you, who's just right there, and says,
You know, I really appreciate everything that you've been doing. So, what do you need anything from me? You need to get rid of
actually have a finger for you right here. I hold up the zombie finger, Right here. Yeah, look. And I try to do one of these. It really hurt. That's why there's so much commotion. And
Are you bleeding out right now?
No, I healed it. But
Okay.
it's a nub. Nub. So here you go.
Okay, so this is either deception or performance.
I'll take deception for this one.
You do have inspiration, but you can use that or, yeah, straight roll.
Straight roll. I'm gonna use the inspiration. So when we re-roll real quick, that's gonna be a 9.
A 9.
Was that better or worse than the
It
original?
was just as bad.
Okay, so he says, I don't believe you. That is clearly the finger of a zombie
I know.
and not your very alive form. So when you change your mind, both of your friends, and he waves the bony fingers, have decided, now I'm at my quota, so I'm heading out unless you'd like to donate a finger to the cause for real.
Just hear me out. Okay. Goblins were born with and I'm trying to deceive one more time. Goblins were born with their organs in their fingers. And so if I chop it off, I'll be dead. And that is why I've hesitated so much and I've caused such a scene.
Which organs are in the fingers?
Heart, lungs, kidney, liver, small intestine, big intestine, skin,
Skin the skin.
gland,
Okay,
gland,
all right.
brain.
Wow.
I know the goblins have 4 stomachs.
Yeah?
Are the stomachs in the fingers?
They're in the lower digit of.
Oh, they
the one-
are. So
yeah,
that's
some
like-
of them are stacked. Yeah.
Well,
Roll a deception.
What am I doing? It's -2. I don't have charisma. Why am I doing this? Why do I think this? No. That is not nat 1. That was a 3 -2.
Unnatural.
Unnatural
A
one.
dirty one.
Dirty one.
I'll do the math for you. It sounds like you're a no on this. There's
Is there no other way?
to reserve your place in the Fiends Union for tomorrow
Yeah.
to prove it to me.
Yeah. And then what do you mean you're gonna give it back? That's what I don't get.
I mean, I just mean what I said. I'm gonna give it back.
But then like it's off. It's clearly detached.
Yeah,
and
it's
then-
gonna be a little harder for you than it is for the skeletons, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be impossible.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you.
Oh no.
I'll give you.
one more scheme.
Tippy wants to break off a piece of his fingernail and hand it to the air elemental, hoping that this works.
Okay, and
It's not even a deception.
Okay, so great. So you hand him the fingernail. I'll say that because the zombie's gonna come up just then, and so the air elemental is actually gonna hold off the zombie for now and be like,
We're in a negotiation, and so you're gonna have to hold off for a second, or I will rip you limb from limb, and you know I can do that, Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah, that's right, Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
and so the zombie goes,
He's got my finger. My finger.
but he's holding you off for now. I'll end all of those there. We'll be out of combat for now. Fibs and Tippy and Busy.
Can breathe easy again.
I guess Tippy and Busy, you are now at the front of the bar. Busy, you can see the station of the auction going up right now too. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Ooh. That is a 16.
16, yeah. You're able to recognize Crandall Greckleworth. Crandall P. Greckleworth. And you are actually still pretty stealthily hidden, but at the moment, the air elemental is holding off your biggest threat.
Yeah.
Fibs, you're still back at the table, but let me know if and when
No,
you
I
wanna
walked
join the
over
fray.
to intercept the zombie, so I'm closer to the
Okay.
door.
Oh, okay. So Fibs, Tippy, and Busy, you're all very near each other. Are you able to see outside yet?
I think so.
Okay,
And I'd
ro-
recognize that piece of from a mile away.
Yes. All of you recognize Crandall P. Greckleworth. So back to the air elemental. He takes the fingernail and he's like,
Charles, can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy? This is what he's giving me a fingernail, and he goes,
He was trying to take my finger. Give it to you.
and he goes, yeah, I think that is what's happening.
Oh yeah, you got a little brown on your nose, Charles. What's up? Is his name Charles?
The zombie's name is Charles.
Yeah. Quit tattling, Charles.
Well, Knack Brekka Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules.
Knack Brekka Rules.
So now I take something from you.
Before you do, please, do it for me. Just a little guy in a big town, and I don't know anybody, and I love my fingers. I need them for tinkering and making small things like this. And I produce the prosthetic finger. Yeah, I made this for you, man. Look, it moves and everything. Full articulation.
For me.
Yeah. And I toss it to him.
And he catches it and he kind of puts it on. Is it able? It's pretty.
It's like fashioned
pretty
perfectly
sturdy,
for him. Yeah.
And he holds it up for the air elemental, like.
Hey, check me out.
Yeah, move it around. There, see? Nice, huh?
Yeah, he's into it. You can see like his undead, overly extended mouth kind of curl at the ends, like.
Oh. Yeah. That's good. You can keep mine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And the air elemental goes.
Well, I have to give you points for craftiness, which is something that we do look for in our group.
I've got plenty of craft.
Oh, were you gonna go on?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I just wanted you to know that.
Okay. I guess points for ingenuity, and I can't tell you that Kaya will understand, but I'll be rooting for you. I've already filled my quota, so maybe she'll believe this. Although I think she would recognize Charles' finger. We'll see how busy she is.
Thank you. So I got a shot.
Yeah, you have a shot. Yeah, the Fiends Union might have a place for you, and you. In fact, I'm gonna go there right now. Thank you for Charles's finger.
Yes, thank you for Charles's finger.
What?
Tell Kaya it's my finger.
Oh, right. Okay, will do. Cheers, y'all. This is so fun.
Yeah, it was great. I guess we'll see you tomorrow. This is really
I guess
fun.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Sure.
Over at the Fiends Union headquarters.
And the air elemental drifts off. Seems like the dispute was handled. As the air elemental is running off, you find yourselves outside of the drooling dretch, worse for the wear. The auction is getting ready to start. You see an ogre head up to the stadium and kind of lean down and like look at Crandall and summon him up there. And Crandall does approach the stage with a canvas sack and he just dumps some stuff out onto this table.
You guys, you see what I'm seeing?
Isn't that Crankle Picker Pack or whatever?
Crandall P. Grecoworth.
Oh my gosh.
I would kill him with my own two hands if I could. I hate him so much.
Remind me your guys' beef?
I just don't like him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair. That's all I
I'm
need.
jealous of his access to Unzug. Also, I think he's I think the P stands for piece of shit.
Okay. Enough said. I'm with you.
It's just a personal animus that I can't really justify with any sort of deep-seated trauma or anything like that.
But anytime he does anything that you don't like, you will
Oh
immediately.
my God. I will let you know.
Yeah. Do we see the stuff that he's pouring out? Like, are we able to see what it is?
You do. It
Yeah.
does look like dungeon junk.
Dungeon junk.
It's probably from our dungeon.
Is any of it my junk?
As you look at it, some of it does look pretty good, like some tomes and books. Nothing magical, but ornate for sure, Gothic style, torch sconces, really spiky, stuff like that. But then other stuff just looks like he could have just picked it up on the side of the road, like used clothes, sad shoes. As you're looking at the table, you actually see a taxidermied baby chimera toy, about a foot long, and that image strikes you really hard and you go completely stiff and your eyes roll back inside of your skull as you experience a vision.
Sorry.
Perfect. And what you see is that you are deep under the earth, but this time it's not like an Unzug's Lair situation. It's a warm feeling vibe. The stone is gray. There actually also is light shining off of many different colors peppered around. You are in a state of kind of meditation, and you are not alone. Your back is to a big fire, and other beings next to you are also in this meditative state. It seems that you are spaced evenly apart. During your meditation, you get a moment of severe clarity. You know exactly what to do. And you take your quill and parchment and write down the message, which is a name or a title, something like that, something short and specific. You write it down on the parchment, set it down, and you feel this enormous feeling of pride that you did an amazing job. You're finished before everyone else. You got your message the first, and all you are doing now is waiting for an authority figure to come and check your work, give you some validation, and like always, there they are in front of you, smiling, knowing that you are extremely special and gifted in this line of work. The one thing that you do notice that is tangible is on your quill, it does have a charm, a metallic charm, that is an armadillo. And it is crafted so expertly, you just feel a real kinship with that trinket. The main feeling you get from this vision is a deep feeling of purpose, that you are in the right place at the right time. And you come back to your friends, but you only have experienced a split second later where she...
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
You were making fun of Fibs again.
Yeah, it felt like it.
That seems like me. That feels right. I think that thing that happened to you happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, I was in like this room. It was like really dark, but it was really warm. And all I remember is that I was really good, like better than everybody else. Like I smoked them. Like we were taking like this test on like, I think who's like best at meditating. And I was like, I am the queen of meditation. And I like woke up and like wrote some stuff down. What did I write down? I wrote something down.
You remember that you wrote down something very brief, a name or a title.
I can't remember it now, but I whatever it was the right answer, and I got it first. So suck it, other alive, maybe dead now people. Basically, long story short, when I was alive, I was really good at everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what triggered it? Was it looking at Crankle Pickle Bags?
It was looking at that little stuffed Chimeron toy.
Is that what you think you were? A little toy?
A little toy.
In the past?
I could have
be?
been. I could have been a little toy.
And just then you hear the auction has started, and you hear the giant shouting out all the things that are auctioned. One of the things is the Chimera, and he says,
Taxidermy chimera from Fitfettle Delve, transferred to Unzug's lair.
and Crandall's going, you know,
Busy, you should buy it. Maybe you'll find out more.
Oh, yeah, we could bid on this.
We're gonna bid on it.
he starts it at 1 gold piece, there's an answer, 2 gold pieces, someone shouts out 5 gold pieces.
6 gold pieces, some copper stuff.
As you see that,
I don't want the copper
as
stuff.
you call that out,
So much.
you see Crandall like looking out to see who said 6. What do you say, 6 gold pieces?
6 gold pieces and some copper stuff.
And some copper stuff, yeah. So he's looking out trying to find you. He doesn't lock eyes just yet. The auctioneer says 7 gold pieces. They does get a response. Someone actually says 10 gold pieces. Then he calls out 11 gold pieces. There's a response. He calls out 12 gold pieces.
13 gold pieces.
And some copper stuff.
And some copper stuff.
13 gold pieces.
Gotta have the copper stuff.
And then when you say that, Crandall looks one more time to see if he sees you. He doesn't, but he's getting a little fidgety. They call out 14. 14 is, yep, someone raises their hand for 14 gold pieces. 14 gold pieces going once. 14 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces and some copper stuff.
15 gold pieces, 15 gold pieces. You can see Crandall's looking one more time. And he locks eyes with you. And he gets these big wide eyes. And he goes, and like kind of looks around and kind of looks at the ogre and goes, you know, one second, and just kind of hops down off the dais and starts running away from you deeper into the town in the streets. But you said 15?
I said 15 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces.
Copper stuff.
16. He says,
Sold to the skeleton in the hair.
I didn't bid.
Curly hair.
I didn't bid.
Skeleton. That one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
me.
She bid.
She
That's
bid,
me.
Yeah.
Great, so that's sold. And yeah, Crandall Greco is now off the dais.
We gotta find Crandall.
We gotta go find. Why did he get that?
Yeah, why do you get all weird?
Yeah,
He's always weird.
we gotta find Crandall.
Fib starts to sort of run after.
Okay, you start
Crandall.
running after him. He does have a bit of a head start, but you are able to track where he goes. He kind of slides in between a couple of buildings. What are the rest of you doing?
I need to stop and get my thing.
I follow Fibs.
If we get separated, I'll meet you back at the tavern and tap room. What did he call it? The tavern and bunkhouse.
Bunkhouse.
The TB.
The DMV. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do a chase. In the meantime, you're going to be getting your Fit Fettle Delve Chimera toy. So how this is gonna work is we're just gonna go, Crandall goes first, you two go second, and then Busy, you go third. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna set a timer. You guys will have to yell out which actions you're going to take during the run.
Okay.
We're gonna be assuming that you're running at top speed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a timer every time. You're gonna have 30 seconds for both of you to tell me what you're up to. During the run, I'll let you do one action, but that does include perceiving or surveying the land or checking on him or casting a spell or stopping to do something. You also, once per this chase, you can choose to run even faster. However, at each turn after 1 plus your Constitution modifier, you have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you slow down. If you're tired, okay?
I'm gonna throw up bones.
I'll keep track of everything else. Okay, so the first turn is Crackle.
Crandall?
Crandall.
This is my fault. This is my fault.
I know.
He's just going to run, and you can easily see him. He's turned down a bit of an alleyway, but he's just going. Okay, so y'all two, what do? You have 30 seconds.
Okay, I am running as fast as I possibly can after Crandall, and I want to see if there's anything up ahead of him that I can potentially use to my advantage.
Perfect, that's 10 seconds.
I am running probably not as fast as Fibs can run, but I am prepping my snare spell on a rope that I'm pulling out of my pack right now.
You can cast your snare spell.
I can cast my snare.
You can cast a spell as an action. It'll always be because you're running, it'll be at disadvantage, but yes.
Okay, I am casting snare on my rope right now.
When you cast it, you have to hurl it somewhere for it to actually work, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're running as fast as you can. Your rope is now imbued with a snare quality to it.
Yeah.
And Fibs, you're running as fast as you can. You can tell that in the distance, right in front of him, there actually is an overturned cart with rancid food in front of him. He's heading pretty much straight for it. Okay, so that's turn 1. Next turn, you can do something about that. Or actually, I'll say that next turn, whatever that is, will not affect you, Fibs. So, Busy.
I just go up to the big ogre and I'm like, toy please.
He says,
Yeah, it was hard to describe you without sounding like I thought. I didn't want to offend the other skeleton, but you are a beautiful skeleton. I should have said what I wanted to say was the beautiful skeleton with the beautiful hair.
Thank you.
Don't tell the other one.
Busy has never been told she was beautiful before.
He has way too big of a forehead.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Even in death, a 5
your wig is like back here.
Anyway, don't worry about it. Yeah, sorry. 15 gold pieces.
Thank you. Busy is going to do something she's never done before and flirt. So, hey, why don't you tell me a little about yourself while she's, I might only have like 13 gold pieces. Let me double check. I'm just like looking. But why don't you tell me about yourself, Mr. Big Tough Ogre Guy?
Oh, you can call me Verg.
Hey, Verg.
Hi. I'm staying at a campsite outside of Knack Brekka. That is it.
Oh, well, we're travelers from out of town, but we're gonna be in town tonight. And
I have more things to auction. Okay.
So here's Busy's like he starts counting out
Slowly, oh Jesus. Okay, actually go ahead and roll a persuasion.
More things to auction.
Oh, that is an 8.
Yeah, so he's watching you count, and that's where we'll leave this turn. You're counting, you're ideally to
Sexy counting?
sexy counting to 13 is
Yeah.
the idea.
1.
Good. Big old tongue act out. I love it. Okay, so Crandall is running as fast as he can. Let's see what hits. Busy, will you roll a d4?
That's a 2.
That's a 2. That's going to be Fibs. Fibs, you would have been affected by this cart, but I said you saw it ahead of time, so you are no longer going to be affected by the cart. You're free running. What's his butt? Crandall is running as fast as he can. You can still see him. He's making headway. He's a little bit faster than you. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Both of you, you have 30 seconds starting now.
Is the cart overturned or is it upright just full of disgusting old food?
It is overturned.
Okay, I am going to run at top speed and I want to get close enough to try and tackle him into the fruit.
To tackle him into the fruit. Okay, perfect.
Is he close enough? Is he within lasso distance?
He is, yeah.
I want to throw the snare at Crandall
Okay.
as we approach the fruit cart.
Perfect. So you're going to need to make a sleight of hand check because you're going to be doing this while you're running.
Yes.
And you're also going to need to make an athletics check just for the general skill of tossing a lasso.
Okay, for sure.
And you'll need to succeed both of them. There's going to be a DC 14 for both.
Okay.
And so, Dan, what you're going to do is you're going to make an opposed grapple check.
Opposed to Greckle check.
Wait, yeah. We'll see what happens with him, and he may or may not give you advantage on
Okay,
this,
okay.
okay? But I'm not going to give you disadvantage. It'll be an opposed grapple
Great.
check. So go ahead.
Sleight of hand is good. It's gonna be 23 on sleight of hand.
Ooh.
But then athletics?
Athletics.
Not acrobatics, athletics.
No, it's going to be athletics.
10.
A 10. Okay, so that's not going to work. So,
Ah!
so you are able to launch your lasso actually in the direction. It just doesn't go far enough.
Of
so,
course.
so it's still ensnared. It's still got the magic on it. But let's be clear. You're running at top
Yeah,
speed. This
yeah.
is always going to be very difficult. So Dan, no disadvantage, but also just a straight roll for athletics to
Okay.
grapple him.
All right, just an athletics check. That's a 3.
That's a 3. But hold on. Now let's say it is opposed grapple, so he actually needs to roll higher than a 3 or a 3. A 6. Actually,
Okay.
a 9.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so he doesn't get trounced or ensnared into the fruit. Okay, so that's turn 2 for y'all. Busy.
Busy's done counting sexy.
And what'd you count up to?
I'm at 13.
Okay.
Looking for my other 2 coins.
Perfect. Your ogre friend is going.
And next up, we have a shirt that is Unzug's. Apparently,
It's kind of gross, and like no one's. He's like
5 copper pieces, maybe.
5 copper.
okay.
Bidding right there.
Hold on. Is that 15?
Here's 13, and here's 5 copper pieces, and I'll find the other 2. But yes.
So is it 15
Yes,
gold pieces?
yes.
Okay, do deception, and he'll try to see. Ooh,
Oh, that's not a good ooh. That's
you
a
got
bad
17.
ooh. I got 17.
Oh.
Yeah, you win. So he's also distracted. You are successful in deceiving him. He's just not paying attention to you. It didn't work. Your flirtations didn't work. So he takes it and goes,
Here's your chimera, beautiful skeleton. That tongue, though, not doing it for me.
I don't really have one, so sometimes I just kind of, it's fine. But, I also need the Unzug shirt.
Oh, yeah, we're still auctioning that. Okay, are you hanging around?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go. I'll come back for the shirt if no one else gets it.
Okay.
Just remember, 5.
You're gonna stop at 5. That's where we started.
Copper pieces. Yeah, but it's copper pieces. You can't go too high.
Okay.
Like gold, whatever, but copper pieces? Come
Okay,
on.
there's literally an audience of people I have to talk to.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay, bye. And Busy goes and runs off for everyone else.
There's hundreds of other people.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be back for my shirt.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, everyone. Everyone else, you get your item after the entire auction. I'm learning here.
It's my first auction.
My first auction. Wow. Skeletons, am I right?
This sounds super problematic.
Okay, and are you joining the chase then?
Yeah, I'm gonna join the chase, and as I'm yelling, I'm like, five goes to the hot skeleton, 5 goes to the hot skeleton, going once, going twice, sold! Just like,
Okay, all right. You do that. We're now on at the top of turn 3. Roll a d4.
It's a 3.
It's a 3, that'll be Tippy. You actually are just skirting around 2 fiends flying at each other, wings akimbo. So they're in the middle of the brawl, they're taking up a lot of the space. So go ahead and make a DC 15 acrobatics check
Let's go.
to maneuver around
Okay,
them without
okay.
stopping.
Tippy shrieks as this happens above him in fear, of course, and he rolls an 18.
18's gonna do it, yeah. So describe how you're getting past them.
So Tippy screams, gets into like a little ball, and because of the momentum of his like stuff, he accidentally just somersaults underneath them and slides forward.
Perfect. A parkour move, yes, absolutely. Now,
And then he spins.
now that you're all part of this chase, Danielle, Busy's on her round 1, but the rest of you are on your round 3. So top of round 3, you all have 30 seconds to tell me all the actions that you're taking, including casting spells or maneuvering or messing with Crandall. He's running this alleyway, kind of bends, you're able to follow him. It gets a little stuffy back here, but yeah, he's just using the buildings to his advantage. Yeah, you can't tell where he's going, like where his destination is just yet.
I want to roll perception to see if there's anything I can knock down that would impede or slow him down.
Okay.
I want to get within sight of Crandall and then ahead of him cast a minor illusion of an open door, Wile E. Coyote style, so people run into it.
Got it. Okay, cool. Amazing.
And then I am going to cast Unseen Servant.
Amazing. Okay, great. So let's go backwards. Unseen Servant. Go ahead and cast it. That's one action, and that's just to call upon Ronnie.
Yeah, it's just to call Ronnie.
Okay. Hey, girl! Hey, girl! Oh, it's you again. Yeah, we got some stuff going on. The dungeon is crazy.
Oh my god, we're like running. Oh my god, I know, it's like insane right now. Everything is, that Crandall is here. I know, he's like the worst. That Crandall dude is here. Would you be able to maybe just like go over to him? Just like, I don't know, like sweep the leg. Sweep the leg, Ronnie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, your wish is my absolute command. I cannot wait to get him. He was the worst part of the dungeon.
Oh my god, the worst, right?
Okay, so you've summoned her. That's your action. Next.
I'm rolling perception to see if there's anything I can knock down that'll slow him down.
That's right. And Dan cast the minor illusion. Dan, what is the DC save for intelligence?
DC save for intelligence is 13.
Okay, he's got a +2.
We'll see.
A 7.
Yeah,
Okay,
idiot.
so this hunk of an ogre-like human, so he's running. And a door that is open and in line with all the rest of the doors of this alley just appears in front of him as he turns to the right, he turns to the left, there it is. It's an open door and he's like, oh, finally, you can see his relief and he goes over there to open it and he touches it and it disappears right below his fingertips. He loses some distance for sure. Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, I'm gonna just look around real quick to see if there's anything I can use to knock down.
You can have advantage on this because of his distraction.
Okay, advantage, thank God, because I rolled so bad.
Yeah.
Hey, still bad. 8.
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
Anything to knock
see an
down.
open door.
Yeah, you are absolutely confused that door should have been a door that he could have run into.
What?
You think he should have? Yeah. You actually might go over there yourself and give it a shot on your turn. Okay, so that's the end of round 3. That's the end of round 1 for you, Danielle. That means next turn, Dan, at the top of the turn, you're going to be rolling a Constitution saving throw, correct?
Alrighty.
This is This is a DC 12.
Well, that's 13.
13?
Ooh,
Okay,
just
yeah,
made
you're not
it.
exhausted
Just
at all. You're
made
not.
it.
You can keep up running.
Do this at least one more turn.
Yep, at least one more turn, at least 6 more seconds.
Oh, I really wish I had lungs.
Danielle, will you roll a d4?
3.
A 3, that's Tippy again. Oh,
Okay, all right.
we need a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, we got this, huh? Right, guys? Mm-hmm. Oh, 11.
11. Okay, so you, as you're running, there's like some weird slime from other monsters just in front of you that you weren't able to dodge as you were kind of distracted by the door that should have been a door. And you slide and slip and slide, but you're able to right yourself and just keep going. You can finally see the direction Crandall's going in, and it is a closed off area, a wall made mostly of wood. It looks like a storage area. It actually looks like a dead end, but he's gunning straight for it. Yeah, you all get to take actions now.
Who's closest?
I think I'm closest.
Yeah,
I'm
Dan
way
is.
behind.
Fibs is.
At this point, and he's standing in front of the door, like.
Oh, you mean Crandall?
Yeah, where is
No,
Crandall?
he was able to move on just at a slower rate. I guess he's very close to the door,
Okay,
sure,
got
but
it,
about
got
10
it.
feet away.
Once again.
That's 20 seconds.
Okay, I once again look around for something to
Say
knock down.
everything. Okay, perception, great.
Okay, I am going to
27,
run as fast as I
28.
can and throw my quarterstaff at his legs to hopefully knock him over.
Ronnie's already on her way, so I'm gonna take one of my bones and throw it.
Perfect, 35, but fine. Okay, so perception check,
Let's see, that's gonna be a 19.
a 19, and specifically you were looking for...
Anything I can knock down or shoot down to impede his progress.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So as he's running to this end of this alleyway where there does seem to be just a lot of junk, some of the junk is stored up above an awning, and it does seem like the shelf of this awning has 2 support beams that maybe you could dislodge.
Okay.
You were throwing a
I
quarterstaff?
threw my quarterstaff at his legs to try and knock him over.
Okay, roll to attack. This is at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I can already tell you that didn't hit because I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Okay,
no.
AC 15, a 3 and a 1.
A 3 and a 4.
Oh, a 3 and a 4. Okay. You do not hit, but a good effort. He is actually extremely terrified. You can see the terror in his face as he's running towards y'all. Danielle, you said Ronnie. Okay, so you wanted Ronnie to do something, right?
Just to sweep the leg, just like to get him off his balance.
Okay, girl, I'm ready. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, just do it. Just go under and just like sweep the leg, Ronnie. Just grab him and make him fall on his face.
Perfect. You got it. This is going to be an opposed grapple check. Athletics, 21. So Ronnie.
Slippery Crandall.
Yeah. It's in her incorporeal form, and I think she was just tired. Like you got her during a nap, and she just isn't as effective as she used to be. She kind of slips and slides through his legs, and he just like, I don't know. Maybe he's done this with ghosts before, and he just lifts them out, and
He's all greased up.
he's just all greased up from sweat. So he does escape. That's everybody for that turn. We are going to go, Danielle, that's the end of round 2 for you, end of round 4 for you guys. He's about to get to his destination. So, Constitution saves for Fibs, Constitution saved for Tippy.
Okay, not bad.
It's a 13 for Fibs.
That is a 16 for Tippy.
Okay, y'all both make it, no problem. You're not tired, no big deal. And Danielle, roll a d4.
4.
4, that's you. You actually are so far behind that you were running straight and you realize your friends were turning to the left. And so you have to make a really, really sharp turn to follow them. But that also makes you almost slide into a corner of a barrel with spikes on it. DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
That's 23.
Damn. Okay, cool. Yeah, you very easily avoid it. You see it miles away and you're able to run back towards your friends. None of y'all are affected by this chase. It's almost like you've been doing it your whole lives. Okay, actions, and this is going to be a true 30 seconds for what you do. Remember, he is nearly at his destination.
I am casting Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm shooting the pillar that I noticed from earlier.
Okay, perfect.
I am running as fast as I can and going to just tackle him.
Okay.
Busy is going to grab her head in her hands and throw
Finally.
it, aiming for the back of his knees.
Amazing. Okay. Perfect. So let's take those turns. Jason, Chaos Bolt, you're going to have to succeed on a sleight of hand to make sure you can get the spell off.
Okay.
And that'll be DC 12.
Okay.
DC 12 to cast your spell. Go ahead and
Sleight
see.
of hand. Well, that's gonna be a 4.
Oh boy.
A 4. Okay, you don't.
6. 6.
A 6. Yeah.
It's closer.
It is closer, but still not a DC 12. So the Chaos Bolt, it just fizzles out. You're just not able to get your stuff together to cast it. But you are still running, and Dan, you are trying to grapple him one more time?
Yeah.
Okay,
With
perfect.
my 8 strength.
Yep, athletics check versus his...
All right, that is a dirty 20.
Oh!
There we go.
There we go. Okay, you successfully grapple and
Where
trip
are you
him.
going?
Yeah, you are both prone right now. His turn was running, so you're very close to the end of the alley. Danielle, you wanted Busy.
Yeah, Busy was just throwing her own head at him.
Okay, so you throw your head. We're gonna make this a ranged attack. It'll be, plus your dex, and you're proficient with this, so plus your proficiency in dex.
You're
Yeah,
proficient with your own head.
you're proficient with your head, no problem.
Okay, so my dex bonus, that's 16, 17, 18, and then my proficiency bonus, where are you? I think it's a plus 3, plus 2. So that's what, 22, something? 24? Yeah, 24.
100% hits, and it doesn't even threaten to hit Phibbs, who is wrapped around Crandall at the moment.
Oh my God. Hi, Phibbs.
You're
Hi, Busy.
Yeah, it's like your head is thrown, and it also latches on to like a meaty part of his shoulder and neck, and starts chomping.
Horrifying thing to happen.
Let's see, this is gonna be 1d6 of bludgeoning, 1d6 of piercing damage, because the teeth are biting. So 2d6. Someone write that down. That'll be canon for head attack, skull attack.
Oh, so that is 8. 4's on both.
4's on both. Okay, so perfect. He screams bloody murder. You also hear him say,
No, I say, do I pay you for nothing?
and as you are finishing all of that, and he is bitten on his head, he turns around, eyes bulging, looks you right in the eyes, and then looks over your head as you see 2 humanoids in studded leather armor come out. They're also wearing bandanas. One of them is a halfling, and the other is a dwarf holding a gun pointed right at you.
Oh, jeez.
And with that, we will end this episode of Sagas of Sundry, Goblin Mode. Our
want that gun.
minions of mayhem have really gotten into some trouble, and they will again. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.
Shut your lying frog mouth up.